you know, it was an unreal play by him. We kind of had him on a little bubble out of the backfield, and you know, I scrambled out, saw the pressure, and he just turned upfield. He made an incredible play. You know, I didn't really get to see him catch it, but it's one of those plays I'm gonna watch the film and, you know, just be in awe of, you know, the playmaking skill that he has, you know, to be able to do that.
I mean, kind of an unreal play by you also. Just how did it feel throwing off that left foot and still with the ankle sprain and everything?
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, it was just an awesome experience, you know, to go out there and make a big play like that. You know, that's what we dream of. You know, especially in that time too. You know, Darius coming through with that, and I think that might have been his first receiving touchdown. But you know, he just makes plays, and we got to find ways to get him the ball. And you know, for him to go up like that, it was awesome to see.
Justin, the free kick, did you know that was a rule, and where were you during that? What was kind of your thought process on that?
Yeah, well, I know it's a rule. I can't say that I was prepared for that. I was expecting to go out there and throw a Hail Mary, and you know, that's why we have coaches and people up in the box, you know, making that call. And you know, for Cam to go out there and nail that kick like that, you know, it was a huge momentum boost for us.
In the second half, in the second half, the touchdowns that you had in the third and fourth quarter, those drives consisted of big plays on the ground by you scrambling. And, you know, we always talk about your ankle and your toughness. How much does that play into what you guys are able to do, you being able to extend those plays on the ground and scramble?
Yeah, you know, I think we're at our best when we're able to attack at all those different angles. And, you know, whether that's on the ground through the air or whether that's me scrambling, you got to find a way to convert on those third downs. And, you know, I thought we did a great job of extending those drives and just making, you know, us line up for another play and giving us a shot to go down there and score. And, you know, I think that's what we've been searching for, you know, these past few games, of just that consistency and, you know, that fight. That fight's always been there. And for us to go out and execute like that, it was really good to see.
Just going back to the Darius touchdown, it looked like you didn't realize it was a touchdown until you must have heard it because you got hit and you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
So when did you find out that he scored?
Probably when everyone celebrated, because
Okay.
I was down on the ground and I think I was facing the other way. You know, I threw it and had hopes that, you know, he was going to be able to come down with it. I didn't really see where I got to put it. You know, so hopefully I didn't make it too hard on him, but yeah, it might have been a tough catch.
No, it's a good throw.
So thank you. But it's one of those plays that, you know, you don't script those, and for him to go up and make a play like that, you know, it gives me confidence and ways to get him the ball. So it was really good to see.
So you're basically on the ground listening to see if it's a touchdown.
Yeah, the reaction's big, especially the teammates. So like the offensive line will come up, and you know, if they see it's a touchdown, we'll all come celebrate. And as soon as I see them celebrating, I know it's a good thing.
You talk often about late season wins. You had lost 3 out of 4 now. Just to get back in the win column at this stage in the season, the importance of that and how you feel about that.
Yeah, you know, we talked about it all week, how important these games are, especially in December and January, and we knew the implications of it. And you know, we emphasized all week, hey, this is a playoff game to us. You know, it's the environment, it's the team. They're obviously, you know, very talented, incredible team. So for us to be able to pull away with one there, you know, I thought it was awesome for us.
Second time was a charm when it came to 2-point conversions. What did you see in the Josh Palmer back of the end zone grab?
Yeah, well, I wish I would have got him the ball a little bit quicker. You know, that window tightened up pretty quickly. But for him to be able to track that ball, get 2 feet in, you know, that's why he does what he does. He makes plays like that, and we trust him. And, you know, on those 2-point conversions, that's why I'm going to throw him the ball, because he's trustworthy. And, you know, I'm not quite sure how he made it, but he found a way.
You mentioned, you know, searching on offense. So like that's sort of been the case all season. Is that on your mind in a game like this? Like, do you take more on your shoulders in a game of this magnitude, knowing sort of where the offense was at all?
I think it's one of those things where you just go out there and you want to make every play, and you treat that as if it's the last play, and you're never worried about the previous drive where, you know, if I throw an interception, I never want to let that affect my next throw. And if that lives in my head, you know, I'm doing a disservice to my team. And so for us to be able to put that behind us, move on and say, hey, this is the drive where we're going to go get it done. And, you know, I think that's what we did today. We continued to fight. You know, we've been fighting all year, and, you know, that has never left us. But for us to go out there and execute the game plan, you know, really put it in, you know, I thought it was awesome.
3 games in 12 days. Your coach said that your ankle may have been a little bit sore after Sunday. How much does it take for you at the half when you guys are down, get a little bit of momentum with the free kick, to come out and almost will yourself to a win with the plays that you made in the air and on the ground?
Yeah, you know, it really starts at that locker room. You know, every single guy in that locker room gives their all. You know, and so it's my responsibility to give my all. You know, we really play for each other. We play for, you know, the Chargers organization, and we care about each other. And so, you know, when you're in that environment, it's easy to go out there and give it your all. And I know that I'm in, you know, great condition I'm safe to be out there, and you know, we just got it done today.
How
Justin,
good was
there
it
was
to
mention-
see all three phases pick each other up? Because, I mean, late first half, you had to pick, but defense makes the stop, and then special teams with the penalty gets the free kick.
Yeah, you know, I think that's when we're at our best. You know, when we're all three phases going, and you know, us as an offense, me especially, you know, we got to do a better job of not turning the ball over and not putting our defense in that position. But we know that we've got complete trust in them and the ability for them to hold to a stop and then send out our special teams and you know, kick a super long field goal that puts us back into the game.
Justin, there was mention of you experimenting with the new brace. How did that feel, and how comfortable were you with it?
Yeah, it was good. You know, I'd been practicing all week with it, so just getting that, you know, getting used to it and getting those reps with it, feeling comfortable. And as long as you feel good in practice and you go out there on game day, you got the adrenaline pumping. You know, I felt safe and secure out there.
Justin, can you talk about the play of your O-line against this stout Denver defense?
Yeah, you know, we had some huge runs today, and it starts up front. And I had plenty of time to get the ball off, and you know, they just continue to fight. They've done such a great job communicating all year, and you know, giving me plenty of time to be able to throw the ball. And as long as that's happening, we're able to run the ball too, and we're at our best.
Justin, whether it's you guys trailing at half or you battling different injuries or your teammates battling different injuries, what really keeps you locked in and focused on, you know, just being successful or having a great second half or finishing out the game?
Just the goal of winning, doing whatever we can, whatever we have to do to win the game. You know, you never want to turn the ball over, and you know, I felt horrible about that, especially in the red zone, and that's one of those things that, you know, I have to be better at that. You know, and I have a lot of pride in not turning the ball over like that. But for our defense to come up with some big stops, get us the ball back, and then special teams going out there and dominating as well. You know, I think that's when we're at our best.
Justin, Jim told us that he talked to you pregame about the magnitude of the game, and you compared it to pickup basketball. Do you remember saying that, or I guess why did you kind of say that?
I think it's just an opportunity to go out there and play. You know, it's what we always dreamed of, to have these bright lights, and especially on Thursday night football, you know, a playoff type game. You know, we had a very good opponent here, and you know, as long as we're playing loose, free, and fearless, and going out there and just playing ball and, you know, doing what we do, you know, I think we're at our best now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just Darwin Davis is the touchdown pass you had to Darius Davis.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It was an awesome play. You know, for him to be able to make a play, as I talked about it a little bit earlier, where, you know, we kind of had him on the bubble, and that's just him, you know, making a play, seeing that the pocket broke down, running upfield, and we know how fast he is, how special he is when he gets the ball. So all I had to do was lay it to him, and he'd go up and get it, and it was awesome to see from him.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Justin.
Thank you.